On today's app.
Being allergic is just like
So embarrassing.
I can't eat that.
Yeah. Does anyone have any dietary restrictions? Shut up.
Yeah.
Don't share.
I do actually.
Don't share with the class.
Don't share with
Put
the class.
that hand down.
Allergies are one thing, which are
Made up. Hey guys, this is Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City, a podcast by New Yorkers for everyone. I'm Chloe.
I'm M, and that's all you need to know.
Let's get started. Hey, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas.
Santa's coming.
Here he comes.
Put the cookies out.
Here he came.
Is my hat blinking?
Yeah, is
Our
mine.
hat's blinking? Yeah.
We're wearing Christmas hats.
Yeah, if you're only listening, Chloe and I are in awesome Rudolph the Red-Nosed.
These are not Rudolph the Red. Oh, they have
There's
antlers.
like antlers on them. We have like reindeer Christmas hats on because they were the last two hats left in Dwayne Reed on my way here.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We made it.
We made it on the birthday of that Jesus Christ was born.
I don't know that one.
What's your favorite Christmas movie? Go.
Elf.
All right.
What's yours?
Polar Express. We talked about it.
Yeah, all
Uncanny
right.
Valley. Actually, although I would say
Don't-
Home Alone competes.
Yeah, I liked how you were teaching about Home Alone. I will watch it soon.
Yeah.
I have little cousins now.
Yeah.
So the Grinch that we know.
You've had them for a couple years.
Yeah, I've had them for 5 years or
Yeah.
5. I have little cousins now.
Yeah.
And the Grinch that we like, there's the Grinch that our parents grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Grinch that we grew up with, Jim
Yeah.
Carrey. And then there's the Grinch
There's a
that
new
they
one?
grew up with, and it's Benedict Cumberbatch.
When did that come out?
Is that his name? Benedict
yeah,
Cumberbatch?
that's his name. Great name.
Great name.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
And he's the Grinch, and it's like it's animated.
Did
it's
it
like
come
it's
out already?
cartoon. Yeah. I've been watching it
When?
for like 3 years. With
Oh,
them.
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
And
how
it's
did I
very
not know
funny.
about that. Can you believe she's perched on both of our knees?
yeah. Ellie Lou is like the Grinch's little Max.
Yeah. Oh. So, Chloe, you really let go today?
Yeah, I lived and let God today. I let go today. I woke up and was like, my intentions were there.
Mm-hmm.
I set my alarm to go to the gym and to go work from a coffee shop.
Oh, my God.
Be really productive.
Big ambitions.
Big ambitions. Dream
What
big.
happened?
And I sort of felt like I don't really want to get up right now. So I kept snoozing. And then I was like, then I saw TikTok, and I think I was telling you about this, of like, are we millennials?
We're on the cusp. So we're like they call us like Gen Zillennials, Gen Zennials.
I hate when they like start making
Need to label
more
it.
things out of,
I
like don't
know.
put me in a category.
Yeah.
Anyway, basically, I saw a TikTok and it was like, protect your peace. Like, oh my God, if you said you were tired, and like me being your friend, besides actually how you treat me,
Mm-hmm.
it would be like me being like, just like, yeah, you needed that. Like, listen to your body, stay in
Right.
bed. But when I texted Em this morning, I was like, should I go to the gym? She's like, you'll feel better after. And I was like, not my friend anymore.
Well, that's the thing. I think based on the way you and I are constantly talking about how we like abuse our bodies and like
Yeah.
don't really, haven't really been treating ourselves well in months. When you text me today, like, I think I'm actually going to skip the gym. I was like, I don't think you should.
Yeah.
Now that's also coming from someone who, hello, good morning, berries at 9:40.
Good morning, Em.
Good morning, berries at 9:40.
Good morning,
Loved
Emily.
it so much that I bought myself this berries windbreaker that I'm wearing right now.
I can't believe you bought that.
It was on sale for 40.
So it was free.
40% off. So it was free.
Girl math. Okay,
It
well.
was free. And I'm like, come springtime, I'm going to love running the berries when it's like finally you still need a jacket, but you don't. You need the winter one.
Yeah.
I'm going to jog over to berries in my berries windbreaker.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
Nothing
cool.
gets me off like merch, man.
I know. Swag, as they call it.
Swag. And every time I walk out of a berries class, I just want everything on the shelves.
It's so funny because, but why? Like, to show everyone, like, I go to Berries.
Well, I think, I mean, I think there's some things you, like, I wouldn't want Equinox merch. I think that's corny. Like, whoa, throat. That throat noise I
Yeah,
heard.
my throat just made a crazy
Do I have food in
noise.
my teeth?
No, do I?
No. You have a cute gem, though.
Thank
Did
you.
you
I
put
do
that
have a
there?
butterfly gem. I did.
Oh.
It's always been there.
I know. Equinox, you were born with it. Equinox merch would be embarrassing to me because it's so commonplace and it's so just
I disagree. I feel like Equinox merch is cool because that's more like I'm a member of Equinox, whereas like Berries, like I can just buy a class any day and pretend I could buy that fucking sweatshirt.
No, but if you go to Berries,
You would never.
I could walk into Equinox and buy an Equinox shirt.
You know,
What's the difference?
that's actually true. And did you know you don't have to be an Equinox member to walk into Equinox and buy it? merch?
Yeah, of course not. You mean they don't care if you're a member so you can spend money there?
Yeah, you're right. Just as
Of
long
course
as
they
you
let
keep
you.
their
As long
money
as you
coming in.
keep the piggy bank loaded.
Yeah.
Listen, Chloe, I think berries is like it's more exclusive.
When
I'm
you
like,
see people wearing-
I'm part of a group of like, yeah, we do berries. Because
What-
also it's a really hard workout.
It's so hard. Yeah, I do respect it. If
it's
I
like,
see you wearing that, I'm
hey,
like,
berries,
nice.
I know you work
You're
out.
hardcore.
Yeah.
Do you but when girls wear Soul Cycle merch, it's like
Disgusting. That's a different brand though. Soul Cycle is like a little more
I think it's just like different
like
strokes
bratty.
It's different strokes for different folks.
No, you think berries and Soul Cycle are the same kind of girl?
It's a different kind of girl, surely.
And I am not a Soul Cycle
but it's
girl.
like you're a merch exercise girl, and I'm not.
I'm a merch exercise girl when I'm in my exercise clothes, but I guess right now I'm kind of completely contradicting that.
Yeah, you're wearing a Barry's windbreaker with denim
Yeah, but you know what?
and cutie girl socks.
Yeah, it's because my laundry. I had to do laundry. These are my last socks I have.
Mm.
Anyway, I had told you to go work out because I woke up on a different page from you today,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's really funny how like you and I's moods are
Very
so different because we
Yeah.
had 2 different days. I did a 9:40 berries. I started my day getting yelled at,
Yeah.
and my dopamine.
Yeah, there's
whatever.
nothing like someone's telling you to move your ass faster when you're like out of breath and exhausted at
Yeah.
9 a.m.
And it was great.
That one time that I told people that I wake up at 5 a.m. for workouts. Yeah, 9 a.m. is actually early, and I'm congratulating you on that.
Oh, my 9:40.
Yeah, 9:40.
Yeah.
I never have woken up for a 5 a.m. workout in my life.
Yeah, but you did a 6 a.m. one.
Yeah, but I do 6 a.m. ones.
You can't say do. When's the last time you did?
Yeah, I get.
I will say that there was this girl in my
Bitch.
class. I couldn't find her. That's your mood today. You're so careless that you'll you'll be 5 seconds delayed, but you'll be mean. Like you were delayed in calling me a bitch and you called me a bitch. I had moved on and then you were just like, bitch. That was so you today.
It's funny because like I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just in the mood of just like whatever, man.
Yeah.
Like if so, like I walked to go get a slice of pizza today.
Today, 5 minutes ago when I got here, I
Yeah.
walked in with my
Like,
lunchbox
yeah.
and you said, I'm going to go get some pizza.
Yeah, I saw the lunchbox and I'm like, I'm not doing that again. I can't
Yeah.
watch you pull out your items one by one. So I left.
Uh-huh.
And I passed like the rat city, like on my way there. There's so many rats. And I like stopped and looked at them. I was just like, what are you guys fucking doing?
Yeah. You're very nihilistic today.
Yeah.
And like nothing.
Great word. Never heard it.
Yeah, you have. Nihilism.
Mm.
It's like the who cares
The
thing.
nihilism river.
No, the Nile River.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Nihilism is like See, and I worked out today, so I'll go like, oh, I'll explain it.
Yeah. Go.
I'll explain it for you.
All right.
That's
What?
me
Make
today.
this quick. What's the nihilism?
Nihilism, just the word nihilism.
What is it?
Is
Make it quick though.
I'll explain it to you pretty well. There's like a meme that is like nihilism for millennials versus nihilism for Gen Z. And for millennials, it's like nothing matters. And for Gen Z, it's like with a gun, like nothing matters.
Oh, I totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
oh,
nihilism is
God.
like who cares? Nothing matters.
Oh
Like,
God.
nothing matters.
Yeah.
And for millennials, it's like painful. And for
So which
Gen
one
Z,
do you-
it's like fuck it, let's do whatever we want.
What do you feel more inclined?
I feel like I'm a bit of the two. I'm
Yeah,
right in the middle. Like,
yeah.
I really can feel both.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so
So I was gonna say someone in my berries class today, who fucking cares, was wooing. I've never had that before.
a woo girl.
A woo girl, and I
that
kept
what they're
looking
called?
around to find
Is that what
her.
they're called? The woo girls?
I guess we can say that
No,
now.
there's
Oh, they have a term of like
Yeah.
people who woo in a workout
I
class.
think it's like a pick. That's a pick me girl too.
It was very. I think it was gotta have been like a middle-aged woman.
A woo girl is a pick me girl, correct?
Definitely someone
Like,
who woos in a workout class.
Woo!
Woo! And the instructor was totally like getting annoyed with it. And
Really?
like he would cut off her woos with, all right, and treadmills in 3, 2, like, and he was like trying not to have any more of it. But I'm like looking around, trying not to fall off the treadmill by
Yeah.
like who the fuck is wooing?
Yeah.
And she was wooing the whole
I
goddamn
bet she was
class.
blonde.
Maybe, or dirty blonde. It was dark. Who cares? Did I have to say that?
You like right
Or
you're-
dirty blonde.
You're also like something I realized a lot of my friends do because they know me well enough to know that I exaggerate and I'm a +1. I always add something. I noticed that you and Ollie are very much in
Literalists?
tune to be like, actually, you didn't do that. I'm like, well, shut up.
No, totally. I do that to John a lot too, and he's like,
Like when I said I got
Thanks.
pizza today,
What did
it's
that
like
do?
5 minutes ago. Oh, cool. All of our listeners needed to
no,
know
totally,
that, Emily.
totally. And you know what? I have to admit that like I am so someone that as soon as something happens to me, that's a story.
Yeah.
Immediately I'm thinking of how am I going to lie to make this more interesting?
Yeah.
Instantly. I'm like, I have to tell this to someone. What facts can I plus up so that it's actually funny and interesting?
I hate when I tell a story about something that happened to me and I like add things to it, but make the other character way more funny. I do that all the time.
Oh, me too.
I'll be like, and then he said, and then he didn't actually say that, but I just like gave him that.
Yeah, you gave him a line. You wrote him a great line. Well, I'll give you for starters. The girl wooed maybe twice. Remember when I was saying she was wooing the whole class?
Yeah.
Because who cares about a girl who's wooing twice? We all care about the girl who's wooing the whole class.
I will say though, someone who's wooing in berries at 9:40, I'm like, all right, daddy chill.
The girl next to me was not a wooer, but they were like, this was kind of like my smile thing where after the section was over, because if you don't know what berries is, okay.
It's Berries Boot Camp, correct?
Berries Boot Camp.
Established in 1998.
1998. Oh, 2 years after I was established. And so,
and 1 year after I was.
No, 2 years. You're older than me.
Wait, so.
You're born in 95.
You're right.
3 years after you. So basically, berries is a class where it's like cardio and weights, right? So you do like 30 minutes. There's like a group of treadmills and then a group on the floor. You do like a section on the tread and then the floor, and then you switch and then you switch and you switch. So it's like a combo of treadmill and weights. And the girl who was like next to me today the whole time after the section was over, he was like, fist bump your neighbor, tell them good job and move on. And like, you know.
You don't actually do that.
Oh, I'm going to do it. My instructor tells me what to do. I'm going to do it.
OCD.
I even did it when I'm alone and just streaming a class. I got to do it. They told me what to do. I'm doing it.
Who are you fist pumping?
So I turn and I turn to my neighbor and I smile at her and I catch her eyes. So she's not going to not do it. So she fist bumps me. I get knocked in the knuckles by a big fat fucking diamond. And I went, mine's in the locker. You're working out with a diamond?
Like, did you immediately feel inclined to be like, I have one too?
Of course.
You
but
didn't
really
do it
my
though,
bigger,
right?
no, of course.
Okay.
No. But my bigger, really what I went in my head was I was like, wow, she must think I'm like single. It's like, who
Emily.
cares?
Oh my God, that's really
not in a way that I actually care, but in a way of like, oh, interesting. Like now I know she's engaged. She thinks I'm not engaged.
Perspective. It's funny they said that because
although I did bump her with my right hand. Here, go with the facts.
Yeah,
you go.
I was just gonna say when I went into an Equinox class the other day. Yes, I did go the other day. I did.
You went every day last week, and then here we are today having donuts and pizza.
Yeah, sorry.
What happened?
Sorry, it's just
you're getting married.
Yeah, I know. I'm so nervous for your wedding. God. Anyway, I was noticing girls wearing their rings in the class, and I was like, more rings than not. And I was like, I have a boyfriend. Like I'm one step.
Right. I'm close.
You're like, I'm on my way. I'm trying to trap him.
But here's what I'm going to say.
I'll trap him soon.
I put soon enough after me.
After you.
You have Chloe had a nightmare the other day that her boyfriend
engaged.
proposed to her and she was like, wait, but it's before Emily's wedding.
I like couldn't enjoy it.
Because I've made it so clear to her of like, do not dare get engaged before my wedding.
To be honest, like I'm not getting engaged anytime soon.
Right.
Like I'm probably 5 years out.
Right. It's just more fun to talk about that.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm going to get engaged soon, but like not until after your wedding, but like probably not for like 10 more years.
Right. No. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Ellie Lou.
Everyone's still waiting for us to call off our engagements and me and you get married.
Yeah. Well, we did used to date.
We're not there yet.
We're not talking about that. Okay. So my bigger thing is I'm like, why are they leaving their ring on for the workout class? I actually bought a little box to put mine in and leave in the locker because you're going to bang it. It's so banged up. That's like, I'm lifting weights, the ring against the sweaty metal. Yuck.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe she was wearing her ring. That was after the initial hurt of her diamond slamming into my knuckle.
Yeah.
The next thing was, I can't believe you're wearing that.
She was probably so fucking proud to slam
that rock in. I know.
Yeah. Can I try it on?
Mine?
Yeah.
Not right now.
Oh my God. I actually have kind of a funny story, but I feel like I'm going to say it really quick. I went to Bushwick.
Hey!
I went to Bushwick,
almost
you guys.
as far as Jersey City.
Bushwick is really far. If you apparently a lot of our listeners are not in New York, and let me tell you guys, Bushwick is like me traveling down outstate.
Bushwick is like
way farther than Hoboken.
No, Hoboken's
for me. I can get in Hoboken in 10 minutes.
That's true.
Anyway, Bushwick was easy. I took the JZC got there in a second. I went to a
But
really
as soon as someone drops the Jay-Z train, I'm like, well, can I zoom in?
like I'll just conference me in.
Call me
anyway,
in.
I went and
Dial
I
in.
met a girl who was engaged at a party, and we ended up chatting for a really long time. And I was like, can I try a ring on? She's like, of course. And I was like, my best friend would never. And then I started
I've
talking
let you
about
try it on so many times.
And then I started talking about you a lot, like about like she won't let me try a ring, but like not in a, like I wasn't shitting on you.
Yeah.
I was just like telling them and like knowing that that's fine.
Yeah.
And it seemed like she was like against you by the end of the conversation.
What the fuck?
And I was like, wait, no, we like Emily good.
Wait, what else were you saying that she turned so against me?
No, I think
She bought a stupid fucking dress.
I should have told her that. It might have been right. I was right after we recorded, so I had a lot to say about your dress.
Oh, well, people don't know this, but I bought a dress. I got like conned.
Yeah.
Not conned, but I was like at this wholesale shop with my mom. I wound up buying this dress that I thought I could wear to like a bridal shower or the brunch the next day. Fully bought it, showed it to Chloe, and she was like, I hate it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and return it.
Yeah, it's okay. Question.
I'm kind of wondering what else you said to this girl
I don't
that she
remember.
like hated me.
No, she didn't hate you, but it was like, it made me laugh how it like seemed like she was reading all of my signals wrong. Like, you know how you make expressions?
Was she, or were you being really mean about me?
Well, I wasn't being really mean about you.
Okay.
Certainly wasn't being really mean about you. I was having these conversations in these hats. I wasn't
know.
really mean about you, but I will say that sometimes when I'm telling you a story, you make the wrong facial expressions. Like, you know how you portray, like you think my story is going to end a different way because you like predict my facial expressions, whatever. It was kind of like that where I was like, no. Wrong way.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I wrong way a lot with you.
This is my question. So I went to get a slice of pizza, like, you know, like a $1 slice.
Yeah, like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, 5 minutes ago. But it was $4.07, but it says $1 pizza outside. Tax is not $3.
You should say something.
I've never had a $1 pizza. That's just give them $1 and
I'll tell you exactly where to find it.
outside of
the Red Room. Tuesdays at the Red Room is my weekly comedy show in New York City. And after, I haven't gotten it in a while, it's in the East Village on 4th and 2nd. And there is a $1 pizza place on the corner of 4th and 2nd. It's on 2nd on the
It's across from the Bean.
northwest side.
No one cares.
People do. There's a handful of people out there who care about Northwest, East, South.
Now someone's gonna DM us and be like,
They'd be like,
I care.
I do Northwest. Yeah, and they should.
Yeah, you're right.
It's $1 pizza. It's literally $1.
You hand them $1 and you walk out.
You hand them $1 and walk out. I always bring cash because it's $1 pizza. Come with me next time.
I'd love to.
Yeah, it's really fun. You've been with me before, I feel like.
Yeah, I have, and I had ranch on my pizza.
Yeah, was that when that girl took me to it?
No, that was a different time. Anywho, any hoobity whattity.
I wanted to tell you that I went to a new restaurant.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey. What was it?
So it's called Parla.
You're kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. Well, you wait.
I've never
So it's
heard
called
of it.
Parla. It's get in, Ellie Lou. Ellie's snuggling up to me. Ellie actually looks more like my dog.
I don't think so.
If you saw us in person, it's like brunette, curly. And you're going to have black hair.
Do I?
If my hair's brown, yours is black.
No way.
Chloe, we don't have the same color hair.
Yeah, we do.
No, we
Whatever.
don't.
Is my boyfriend blonde or brunette?
Dirty blonde.
You know what's so funny?
Was he blonde as a kid?
Probably.
Yeah.
I always say, no matter what, like, I'm like, when I'm describing a boy that I date, I'm like, he's brown hair. Like, Ollie has brown hair to me.
He does, but it looks like...
But he's blonde.
No, he's not blonde.
But anyway, like, my type in my head is brown hair, but
Right.
most of the guys I've dated are like dirty blondes.
Yeah, they are, actually.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Light brown.
brown, dark, tall, dark, and handsome. It's like, no, dirty brown. I mean, dirty
No,
blonde.
but that's dark. They're not like
Anyway,
Scandinavian.
what's your type, everyone?
So I went to this
They're
restaurant.
not Scandinavian.
Or Swiss.
No, correct.
Swedish?
The Scandinavian was correct.
Oh, okay.
You went to Parlor.
I went Parla.
Parla.
As in like he said in Italian, or like he says.
Parla.
Parla is like to talk.
Like the lingerie brand.
Huh?
La
No,
Perla.
parade?
La
No.
Perla.
La Perla?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
La Perla.
So it's a new restaurant that opened on the Upper West Side, and I like walked past it recently, and I was like, hey, actually I walked past it with Ryan Beggs. We were leaving Barry's, and we walked past it, and we were like, what is that place?
Love.
So him and I got dinner on Saturday at Parla, and it was really good. I was really enjoying my meal. It was so genuinely delicious, and I said to the owner, a song was playing and I was trying to Shazam it, but it wouldn't recognize it. So then I called over one of the waiters.
That's so embarrassing to Shazam in public.
I know, but you know what? What are you going to do? I don't really care that much. Is it that embarrassing? No, it's not. Whoa.
Someone's defensive.
It's not that embarrassing.
I would never
like,
Shazam.
Siri, what song's playing?
I would never do that.
Why?
I just like, I'm
What do you
too
have to
embarrassed.
lose?
I'm just too embarrassed.
What's embarrassing about that?
I don't know. Like someone listening, like you don't like in my head, what translates to make it embarrassing is like someone to be like, you don't know this song.
And someone is probably someone I've never met and will never see again. So why do I give a fat fuck?
God, you're so mean to me.
Hey, I like the song that's playing. Oh, but the table next to me might think I'm crazy.
No. You can ask, hey, man, what's the song?
For someone who's like so talking to strangers vibes, I'm so surprised that you would care to be embarrassed.
I will never Shazam a song in public. I will never Hey Siri in public. No, ma'am.
But
I get all my songs from TikTok.
you get all your songs from TikTok?
So I'm a loser.
No, but I
That's
don't.
more embarrassing, I think.
To only get your songs from TikTok? Maybe
Well,
a little
not
bit.
only.
Right.
All right.
You still have a repertoire. Anyway, I'm at this restaurant, Parla. I Shazammed the song and then couldn't get it. So then the waiter was nearby. I was like, hey, are you guys, like, it went to the next song. And I said to Ryan, I was like, is it crazy of me to ask him like what that
You
song was?
must have really liked the song.
I really liked it. And I went, hey, is this like a playlist? Like thinking maybe he could go to the computer and tell me what just played. And he was like, no, we actually have a company that makes music, like royalty free music for us to play in the restaurants, or like makes playlists or something like that, like with rights that we are allowed to play. And I was like, oh no way. He's like, yeah, they do that for our sister restaurant too. The Smith.
Are you fucking for real?
And I immediately was like, oh my
Wait,
God.
so it's like same owner vibes?
Yeah, it's the same owner.
Does it look the same inside?
No, not at all. It looks totally different. And it's very Italian and it was fucking delicious.
That is so funny,
I was immediately cracking up. I was like, just you wait till I tell Chloe. You know what sucks is like, you've actually made me now never want to go to the Smith again.
I know. I sort of
ruined it for me.
I like, and you know
ruined Boston. That Renee Rapp song.
They fuck, we hate.
You're gonna make me hate Boston.
How do you know that song?
Came up on like King Princess radio.
Totally.
You know?
Ooh, Billie Eilish and King Princess.
No, never. King Princess is in a committed relationship.
With who?
Quinn Wilson.
Ellie Wilson?
Quinn Wilson.
Oh. Her mom's name is
Wilson.
Ellie Wilson.
Yeah, that is my mom's name.
And my dog's
Look
name
her
is
up.
Ellie Richmond.
Ellie Richmond, that's true.
Does my hat look crazy because I have no hair sticking out?
No, does mine look like, we should keep them on?
Probably.
Yeah. I say
Okay,
why
well,
not?
I'm just like really happy that you tried a new restaurant. I love trying new things.
Yeah, and I was really
But I'm
excited
really
that I tried
bummed-
it based on like walking by and not based on like, this new restaurant on the Lower East Side is the perfect date night spot.
And it's
Hashtag,
fucking yum.
yeah.
Yeah, I am. So I'm really happy, but it would happen to you that you would find yourself in a scenario where you're at the Smith 2.0. You're at the Smith, but in a different font. You're at a really bad New York restaurant, but like in a new setting.
Well, I'm going to take you there and then you're going to change your mind because the hot honey pizza that I had at Parla
Ooh, that is nice.
was so fucking good. And the midnight spaghetti I had, it was like, have you ever heard of midnight spaghetti? I hadn't heard of it before I had it.
No.
It's like spaghetti with like olive oil, lemon, and like spice.
Oh, I've heard
Like
of
it's
it.
like spicy plain pasta. It was really fucking good.
My
The
ex-boyfriend
olive
used to
oil was
make
so
that
good.
for every meal.
It's really good. And then the hot honey pizza was amazing too. Why are you making that face?
I don't like that pasta anymore.
And then, well,
It
because
ruined
it's
it.
your
That
ex.
was like a meal that we ate every day.
Oh, I get
You want to
that.
know why?
Why?
Because he was allergic to everything else. We can't talk about him.
Yeah. And being allergic is just like,
So embarrassing.
talk about wanting to be embarrassed.
I will say.
I can't eat that.
Yeah. Does anyone have any dietary restrictions? Shut up.
Yeah.
Don't share.
I do actually.
Don't share with the class.
Don't share with
Put
the
that
class.
hand down. Put
yeah.
it down.
Well, allergies are one thing, which are
Made up. And dietary
Embarrassing.
restrictions are made up 2.0.
dietary restrictions, I think, is more of an embarrassing thing to be like, actually, I'm choosing not to eat that.
But like, I don't think, but they don't say it. But that's all into one. Like, does anyone have any dietary restrictions? It's like, well, I'm allergic to nut.
Do you have any dietary restrictions?
Fuck no, I don't.
Yeah,
Do
me
you?
neither. No.
Like, I will have diarrhea after I eat like dairy, but
Right.
will I ever admit that I'll have a fucking dietary restriction? No.
I also, if I'm in a big enough group, it's like, I'm not going to give a fucking dietary restriction.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to disrupt the group order here.
Oh.
We have a mission, and that's to get food for all.
Yeah, we're hunting and gathering. You think
Not
we're
food for one.
Yeah, it's not about you.
No, those will be the first to go in the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Anyone with
Vegans first.
gluten-free, peanuts, gone.
Tree nuts.
Tree nuts. It's like tree nuts, really?
Also, which
How about we stick to
which
planters?
ones? Yeah, which ones are the tree nuts?
I don't know, but it's a problem.
Yeah,
it's gotta stop.
It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop.
You went out to dinner this weekend as well. Where did you go with Ollie?
I went to 2 places.
Okay. Well,
On Saturday night, I went to Bushwick to a place called Mau Mau.
We should put in a sound effect every time you say you go to Bushwick.
I was like,
yay!
Yeah, or they gasp. I went to Bushwick. Yay! And I went to, it was a Thai place. It was very, very cool. They had these things that
What was
were
it called?
Mau Mau.
Mau Mau.
They have these.
Write it down, everyone. Write it down.
They had these like drinks that like kind of look like potions, like a bunch of like, it looked like kind of Chinese medicine wall.
Cool.
And they were all like tea bags, like kind of like potions.
I love a themed bar like that.
So like you order a drink, you can order one of them, and it's like is it soju? Yeah, soju's in it and alcohol, like types, more alcohol types, and then like herbs, and they bring it to you in like a tiny little bottle, like a potion bottle with shot glasses on, and you sip it. It's 24% alcohol.
Yikes! Did you get fucked up immediately?
Perfect pregame. Yeah.
Wow.
We were sipping on these baby little shots. I poured like a little Diet Coke into my boyfriend's little glass so he could pretend he was sipping.
Yeah,
with
that's
us.
cute.
And
Potions.
really good.
Potions.
It was cool. And then potions. I love it. I love potions.
What was the food like?
The food was good. It was all plastic forks and plastic like utensils.
Gone, never going there.
Okay, cool. Lost you there.
Lost me there. Wait, excuse me. Back up. What? A restaurant?
It was like cool. It was like
utensils were plastic?
It was sort of like street food, like Thai street food.
Oh, so you like went up and ordered and sat down?
No.
They served you?
Yeah.
With plastic?
Yeah.
Bushwick, man.
Yeah, they're
no
crazy.
fucking class.
Then yesterday I reined it a little bit closer.
I'm kidding. If you live in Bushwick, I love you.
Then we
girls come into the red room from Bushwick, and I'm like, God bless.
Yeah, like how'd you get here? Wait, how'd you get here anyway?
The Jay-Z.
Yeah,
transfer at Delancey.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Marcy.
Delancey in Essex.
Delancey in Essex. What's the other one? The like Two Bridges stop. What's it called?
Two Bridges.
Canal.
Canal.
Canal. I'll remember it. It's another one.
This is a very New York heavy episode.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, while we're there, I went to a place. I think yesterday, it was called Tatsu Ramen.
I've heard of that
in the East Village.
Tatsu Ramen. Okay.
It wasn't ramen though.
Okay.
It was like Korean barbecue, like soups and shabu shabu.
What's that?
It's like Korean barbecue, like you cook it at your little table, you put all the veggies in, and
that's a good winter meal.
Yeah, me and Ollie went on a date there. You get an appetizer, and they bring it all together. Then you get your green tea ice cream at the end. Like it was like an elevated.
What? Oh, beep! Our restaurant. An elevated version of our restaurant. So you paid for a prefix. Like it was like, we're going to give you everything. You just sit here and wait.
Yeah. What's your stance on men and women splitting bills?
It depends how old I am when I'm answering this.
Yeah.
Because if you would have asked me this 5 years ago, I would have been like, no, actually my stance the whole fucking time has been like, he should pay.
Damn. I'm with you.
The whole time. I've always used to judge how I was getting treated by if you paid or not.
I used to judge stories when people go on dates and they didn't pay, but when I've ever been on a date, never in my life have I not put a card down and gone splitsies. And I recently found out.
I think first dates, it's like, I don't really know you. We're like taking a risk here.
Yeah, but you could kind of like, see, here's the thing. I always am a splitsy kind of girl, not for like feminism at all, just for like, I don't owe you anything and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, which is kind of feminism.
Which is feminism. But I just recently found out that there are women out there, and there's a lot probably that are listening, that are doing it the correct way and just sitting down at dinner and getting up and leaving.
Yeah.
And the men putting their credit card down and they say thank you and move on.
Yeah, it's
And
sort of
why
like
did I not play the game that way?
well, it's sort of like there's the feminism of like I don't owe you anything, but it's also like or the feminism of like get a free meal and bounce, and you still don't owe them anything.
Right. You never owe them anything. And now that I'm in a relationship and my boyfriend's telling me like about dates he's been on and stuff and him having to pay, I'm like, God damn it. I played you so wrong. I should have had you be playing for me all the time.
Oh, were you splitting with him for a while?
I always have split with him my whole life.
Oh, like he never pays for the whole thing?
And no.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
Except for we went to dinner on the second night of Hanukkah
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, it's on you.
And
For
you
Hanukkah?
just said that?
Yeah.
And
Because
what'd
I
he
bought
say?
him a Hanukkah gift and then the next night was the second night and I was like,
Where's my Hanukkah gift?
and then I was
Dinner.
like, it's on you.
And where did you go for dinner that night?
Where did we go? He took me somewhere cool and somewhere new.
Here's my stance on here's like what because my explanation for why I think it's like boys should still pay
Yeah.
is I go like so long as there's still inequality, you should pay. And it's kind of like
Period.
forever.
Yeah. As long
So
as
you
we're
should
not,
always
as
pay.
long as we don't make the same amount.
But I think once you're in a relationship, like a committed relationship, it's sort of like who's ever making more should just like pick up the slack for the time being that they're making more.
That's
is what
fair.
I think.
That's actually, I understand what you're saying.
It's because then once you're like in a committed relationship, it's like, well, we're in this together as a unit. Let's
Yeah.
just like be economical here.
Yeah, that's interesting advice because I think people in in relationships, when people try and do that whole 50-50 thing, it's like that never works. Just add up to 100.
Yeah.
Like personality wise or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
any way wise, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I do feel like if you're going to be in a committed relationship, like it will make up over time. You don't need to like tit for tat.
You don't need to tit for tat, and it's like, yeah, there's more wiggle room there. But if it's a date, it's kind of
Anyway,
like just do
I'm going to
whatever.
say like girls, get taken out.
Yeah, just get taken out. Absolutely.
Yeah, and men, take the girls out.
yeah.
All our men
Don't
listeners.
order a fuck ton of drinks.
Yeah.
Like, don't go
So
crazy.
it's-
Be respectful, but
It's-
like,
yeah, I will say it to like when I first started going on dates with my boyfriend, he's sober. I would always have a drink on our first date.
right. So that
I was
also
like,
would make you go like, well, we're not even dating yet.
yeah. But
It's so funny too because I never say. It's an interesting thing. I haven't said like me and John went on a date.
yeah,
It's like we went to dinner.
I always say date.
That's cute. I like that. Maybe I should say that. Like John
You
and I went on a
should.
date.
Well, you did. Go
I
on
love
a
that.
date. You should.
Well-
I do think it's really important, even if you're in a relationship and you are going to dinner all the time, to like allocate
like a date.
one night to be like a date. Like sometimes I'm like,
Yeah.
Ollie, we haven't been on a date in a while. I was like, he would be like, we went to dinner yesterday, and I was
yeah.
like, no, let's go on a date. Like in my mind, let's go on a date. You take me out,
Yeah, that's really
and I'll get
sweet.
dressed up. Then we'll fuck.
Yes, and is that what you did?
No, we didn't fuck.
Well, there's always next time,
There's
right?
always next time.
Yesterday, what John and I do a lot on Sundays after SNL, because we're very tired, is like that's usually our day to like
Your
go to
rot day.
It's our rot day, but we like didn't go as hard this Saturday, which was like fucking nice for a change.
Yeah.
So yesterday we went out. We normally go out to Cinderella. We buy whatever we want to make that night. We go home, we cook it, we order dessert, we watch a bunch of movies, and we go to bed. But yesterday, John always cooks the food, and then I will bake or like just
Yeah,
sit
I love
around
that
and
you're
watch.
a baker. I love that.
Yeah, I bake, I don't cook. But yesterday, here's the thing, and John, I've slammed him privately for this, so I'll slam him publicly. John will always find, like, it's always an Instagram recipe, right?
Yeah.
It's always an Instagram recipe, which like,
Instagram recipe, not TikTok.
well, John doesn't have TikTok, so he's always sending me, like, our collection of what to cook is like all in our Instagram DMs.
Correct.
So like, let's go back and find something we like.
I love it.
So, but every Sunday, it's always, everything he makes, it's always some variation of like a spicy, creamy pasta.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, whenever he puts it down, I really want to be respectful of the time and effort and sweat he put into making it.
Yeah.
But it's never that good. And John can cook, but every time he makes these pastas,
Why?
something goes wrong and it's like sticky and like bland.
Ew, fuck that.
Like you can visualize the TikTok and Instagram video I'm talking about, right? Like creamy spicy vodka pasta with burrata on top, pepper flakes. Like
Gigi's vodka, like Carbone edition.
Yeah, so he's always sending me some variation of that, and I'm like, yeah, let's make it. In my head, I'm like, maybe this time. And every time it's like really just when I'm eating, I go, sweetie, oh my god, and then an hour later he'll be like, yeah, I think I didn't put it. And I'm like, yeah, well, it's okay. Next time.
It was shit fuck.
So yesterday he sends me, he's like, I want this. And it's like spicy bacon, creamy vodka.
You're like,
and I'm like,
stop
no.
right there.
So I actually put my foot down and I went, no, what I want is this like beef udon stir fry we had sent. And I was like, I want this. And
he was like, speaking up for once.
A woman speaking up for herself. Now, here's the thing. I don't really cook. So I was like a little afraid speaking up for myself of like, you're going to have to do it, but this is what I want.
Yeah.
And he was like, I want the bacon thing. And then we went like, how about we both cook our own thing and see whose is better? So we like made a little competition out of it. We also have a really tiny kitchen, but we wound up
I was
cooking.
just trying to visualize you guys both in there.
Yeah, well, we did it. It worked. We cooked. We went to Cinderella or Fairway. We got all of our ingredients. And I want to say two things. First, I want to say, and I understand how white this is about to sound.
Okay.
And let me speak on behalf of maybe some other white girls or white people who are like this.
Okay.
I have never cooked Asian food because in my head, I just think it's going to be too hard and I don't think I'll ever do it as well as a restaurant will.
I totally understand. I have never cooked pasta. I only cook Asian food.
And the other day when I was here and you made yourself a little soyaki meal, I went, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That looks easy. Why the fuck am I not making am I not
like
making
pissed.
Asian food in my own house?
You just put soy sauce on noodles and then you start getting all of your coconut aminos and your sesame seeds.
Literally, that's all it is.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
So yesterday I was like, I am going to fucking make this beef udon, whether it's the last thing I do on this earth.
I love that you made beef too. That's a tricky one.
Well, it is. But I went to the Cinderella deli counter, which...
Nice.
Creme de la creme of the deli counters.
If you were going to do it, if you want to do it really big next time, you go to H Mart.
Well, next time I want to go to H Mart for like the spices and get ramen packets.
Ramen packets. I
bought dry udon noodles and I just did my own sauce, like with soy sauce.
But you know, at H Mart, you can get like the thinly, like the kind of beef that we like to eat.
I know. Because I asked the guy at the counter to thinly slice it and he was like, fucking what? And I was like, never mind.
That's where I go to get like, if I'm going to make like crispy rice and spicy tuna.
Yum. I want to make that.
Do you have an air fryer?
Yeah.
You can make it.
Okay. Done. That's next
I'll
Sunday.
That to
well, no, I'm going to be leaving, but I'm going to make that. If you don't know what H Mart is, it's an Asian food market and they're like throughout the city. So I go and I get all these ingredients. Long story short, I made my beef udon stir fry. John made his thing and mine was fucking bomb as shit. And I sent a picture of it to you. I sent a picture of it to like 10 people in my contacts, my parents, John's parents.
Special.
I sent it to everybody. I was like, look what I did. Because I was proud of myself for cooking one and I was proud of myself for cooking Asian food.
Little wins,
man.
So what did John think?
He wound up eating mine.
Did you taste his?
For seconds. I tasted his. It was fine. It was like
the same as every weekend.
I will say it was better because I think he was motivated to really prove himself to me. So he really stuck to that recipe and it was better than his past, but I won for sure. And he knows that. If he's listening, he knows I won.
Yeah. Thanks, sweetie. For your sticky wet pasta.
Sticky bland pasta.
Sweetie's sticky bland pasta.
Yeah. And guess what? I just had the leftovers of my little beef stir fry right before we recorded. In my lunchbox, my mom's lunchbox that I texted her asking her if I can keep because I love it so much.
I used to bring my lunch. After I shit on you about your lunchbox, I did buy a lunchbox to bring my first.
Immediately?
No.
Oh.
Wait, but like when I first started working at factory.
Uh-huh.
That was before my current job. I had a lunchbox that I brought my food in every day.
With an ice pack?
Yeah.
That's really cute.
It was cute.
I love it. I'm inspired. I'm going to start doing it. It made me feel
clean. Yeah. I used to be like so different. I used to like go to the gym. No. Like a year ago, I went to the gym every day. I did. You know that.
I do know that.
I brought my lunch to work every day in a lunchbox. Like I just like gave a shit. Now I couldn't give less.
Well, we could turn that ship around.
Yeah. And we will.
I'll be your motivation.
Well, I am getting married July 15th at the Pond House, so.
Wrong date, but yeah.
June 15th?
Wait, did you sign up for an Equinox class tomorrow? Because I did.
What are you doing?
I'm on the wait list for
you know what? You'll never get into the wait list on your phone, but if you show up, you'll always get
I'm gonna
in.
show up, and then if they don't let me in, I'll just go on the do 12-3:30. But I did it for
Can we also just say
bar or something?
that chick Lauren, whatever her last name is,
Ooh.
who created 12-3:30 has changed the lives of every woman in America?
She has. Do you think 12-3:30 is like common vernacular now?
Yes.
Like everyone, if I say 12-3:30, everyone knows what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it is like the best workout.
12-3:30, you get. So if you don't know it, then first of all, where the fuck have you been? But second of all, you're at 12 incline for 30 minutes at a 3 miles per hour pace, and everyone around the world, I feel like, is actually doing it.
Well, what's great about it is that it's so simple and like
You sweat a lot.
You sweat a lot,
You
and
burn
you
a
can
lot
like
of calories.
You can like be on your phone, watch a TV show, read a book, text.
You know what's really,
work
really,
from
really
your phone
good?
on the treadmill. What?
This episode, 12-3:30ing.
We should do a podcast while 12-3:30.
I didn't mean
We'd
that.
have to take turns really talking.
I didn't mean that. I meant like people
listening to it. Yeah.
People listening
while 12-3:30.
I have one of these things on the back of my phone, like the sticky things where you can like. So I stick it on the screen and I watch YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
think I'm a creator. I'm a content creator.
You are a content creator.
Starting now.
I think those. I was gonna say those. Never mind. It's not important.
Really?
Yeah. Never mind.
Sure, it's okay.
No, never mind.
Hey, not everything we say is that important. So we should keep saying things that are not important.
I actually saw a sign when I was on my way to the Red Room
Yeah.
last week. Like, you know those like signs outside of coffee shops?
Yeah.
It was something along the lines of like, it's not that hard. It's coffee. Have you seen those signs? Like wait, curt, short, to the point. We get it. It's coffee. I'm like, ooh,
You got me.
it's like, why are they snarky?
Yeah.
Why are all marketing campaigns right now snarky?
I know, they're
It's
so
like,
bitchy.
it's simple. It's food. I'm like, all right.
Eat it, enjoy it, live it.
Yeah.
Milk. What was Milk's old
Well,
thing?
that wasn't exactly what I was talking about. But the
Wait.
ones, it's
oh,
more,
milk. I meant to say
it's
like,
like advertising and it's like billboards. What's it called? Chalkboards outside of restaurants.
Oat
It's
milk
like
has
hungry.
really.
Us too.
No, wait.
Get over it.
Yeah.
Oat milk has what?
Oat milk has really snarky, funny ads.
Yeah.
They're like all over bus stops.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they
had one
one that I really liked. But anyway, they I do notice outside Joe and the Juice, they have the dumbest fucking things.
I saw Joe and the Juice today. It was like, why are Apple chargers called Apple Juice?
Yeah.
iPhone chargers
I
called
saw
Apple
that too,
Juice.
and I never got it until you just said it out loud. Fuck!
Well, here we are talking about it versus I can't tell you the name of any of the ones who do the snarky ones because all of them are snarky these days.
Yeah, it's like, got milk? That's what I was trying to get at. That's
like
iconic.
silly and iconic. These are just like, why are you like brands trying to act like people? I
Yeah.
get it.
It's like the mood thing. It's like the brands are trying to be like how people who say like the Grinch is relatable.
Yeah.
Like that's a category of person.
Yeah.
Where it's like the brand is like mood this Christmas. Like the brand is like commenting. Or like, you know when like Netflix, Twitter started to like have a personality?
Yeah.
Or like
McDonald's.
Or
well,
like-
that's like what it is now.
or
Is like
like-
brands have like
what's that brand?
personalities.
What's that? You're right.
Which is so, but that's what everyone made fun of with like corporate pride
Right.
of like we at Bank of America. But this is a little different.
Duolingo
Yeah.
has the most like, they popped off on TikTok basically.
Yeah, you told me about this and I never saw it.
They were like, Duolingo's like logo is this little
Duolingo.
like Duolingo.
I'm thinking of Dua Lipa, the singer.
Dula Peep.
Dula Beep.
Duolingo.
Duolingo. 2 languages.
Duolingo.
Duolingo. I'm assuming that's what it means.
Duolingo.
Like, be able to speak a Duolingo.
Duolingo. Anyway, Duolingo. I can't.
No, tell me, man, tell
Duolingo is like logo's a little animal, like bird or some weird shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like commenting like really sassy like things, like TikTok trends. Like they were getting them.
Yeah.
They were saying them.
Yeah.
And everyone was like like Duolingo gets it. Like
Yeah.
Duolingo is like fucks.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like,
It's a person with a job.
Yeah, I'm like the person's just good at their job. Like,
Yeah, which like good for them, but I am
it's
sort
not
of just
Duolingo
like
saying that. The bird's not actually tweeting that.
right. Everything these days is just selling a product.
Yeah.
Like anytime an influencer's videos start to blow up, like 2 seconds later, they'll be like, nothing has gotten me through the day like Windex.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Clear windows is a clearer future.
yeah, suddenly they're selling
Whoa.
something to me.
Whoa. Great.
Clear windows is a clear future. That's great. You should work for Windex.
Yeah, I would.
You should do their SM.
I should do their SM. What does that mean?
Social media. I just made it up right now.
Speaking of things that sell, this is so effed up, but I have to say it here and put someone on blast.
Go.
My boyfriend, you know who he is?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I like to say it like that. My boyfriend, he said, if you and Emily want to get more views, you guys should have your tits out.
Well, no shit. That's called porn.
No, I don't mean like be naked.
Oh, like be dressed like hoes?
Yeah, dressed like hoes.
Well, let's do it.
And then I was like, well, sex sells. And then I was like, oh,
yeah.
that's really not important.
dress like that one, yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry.
It would just be fun to be like bimbos for the day.
It would be fun. I'd be down.
I mean, since 1995, I've been living like a bimbo, so I might as well dress like one.
How have you
Pride.
been living like a bimbo?
I'm proud of it.
Bimbo pride?
But no, like, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh. You don't
Just
look like a bimbo right
I
now.
absolutely don't.
You're giving,
Lesbian.
hey.
Sorry. Not everyone's gay.
No, I'm saying like this is what lesbians look like.
I don't know. Like, I'm in like men's clothes. Yikes. I'm in men's clothes. Nicole?
If I would be a lesbian, if you would be a lesbian, you would be a lipstick lesbian.
For sure. Why
You're giving mask lesbian, but you're like,
only saying that because my hair is like long and I have like nails.
no, because the way you live your life is the most lipstick way I've ever seen. You have stickers on your Apple blocks, like Chloe's charger that she plugs into the wall. You
Yeah.
have stickers on that. Who the fuck
I'm a girly
puts
girly.
stickers on the Apple charger block? You do. So if you were gay, you'd be a lipstick lesbian.
Okay, like this is so funny.
Do you disagree?
No, I think that's
I
funny.
would not be. I would be a very masked
You
lesbian.
would be masked for sure. But you know what? It's funny, the whole like, have you noticed the whole trend with like bows and girly girl things right now?
You mean that's like always been around?
No.
Bows and girly girl?
No, like Sandy Liang, you know, the designer.
I do actually, but only because our friend used to intern there.
Who?
Brandon. Like way back in the day.
Oh, okay. Anyway, there's a lot of like jokes of people like putting bows on things and then it being like my girl dinner, let's say for example, and it was an ice cube with a bow on it.
That's cute.
Or like an airplane, someone took a picture of a United airplane, but they put a bow on the nose and they're like, my plane's here. Like
That's
Curly's
cute.
being like cutie. And I'm like, I've never felt so understood in my life.
That is you.
And people are starting to now make jokes about it of like someone went into Carhartt. Courtney O'Donnell has a joke at Carhartt. The, you know, like Carhartt work in progress, like it's like rugged, like working clothes. And she's like pulling out this like dungarees, overalls. And she's like, do you have this, but like with bows all over it?
That's funny.
And like
wait, you call them dungarees?
I don't know where that came from.
That was shocking. Is that like British?
Is that British?
I don't know, but you said dungarees.
Have you ever heard that word before?
If you wouldn't have
Do you know what that
immediately
word-
said overalls, I would have been like, what the fuck did you just say?
Wait, why do I call them that?
I don't know.
Is that
Here, let me piss you off. Hey Siri,
you're shazamming my word?
where does dungarees come from?
Like, did I make that word up?
17th century India, from an Indian village called Dungary.
Like, well, there's no way. We both know there's no way. That's the reason I'm calling them that.
Well, that's where it originated. So
I like if someone's being like snarky with you and then you end it with like, so.
Sam has a thing like that right now where he says, like, if you really listen for it, you can notice when people like end their sentences with so. It's like, so what? And he's like, what? Like, yeah, and that's what the situation is. So it's like, so what?
So what do you have?
So what?
Yeah, I like that.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah, there has to be something next.
yeah, what's next?
Something that I'm learning in therapy. Whoa, I got too excited.
That's
Something
okay.
that I'm learning about in therapy that I really like is instead of like saying but, like I'm like
and
replacing with and.
replacing with and.
You know that one?
Yeah.
You know that trick?
Yeah, I know that trick.
Like I'm really tired these days, but I'm gonna turn it around. It's like I'm really tired these days, and I'm gonna turn it around. It's not like you're not stopping it and turning it around. We're like also gonna turn it around.
Yeah.
Hell
and
yeah.
tomorrow when you text me in the morning, if you turns out you're like heading for a day of getting pizza again and like donuts,
Yeah.
I will text you, turn it around and make it an and, not a but. I'll text you that tomorrow and you'll
Okay.
remember this feeling.
All right. Well, while
Also,
we're
wait,
here-
tell everyone about the donut pub that you got your donuts
guys?
at. Tell them.
I'm so excited, you guys.
We're naming so many NYC establishments today.
You should actually have a day in the life.
Parla, Mau Mau, Tatsu
Bushwick.
Ramen, Bushwick,
Hoboken.
the donut pub. The donut
The
pub.
KGB bar, the $1 pizza.
The dollar pizza. Wow. It's a
across
very
from the
location-based
bean.
episode. Tell us about the donut pub.
If you come to New York and you have a day in the life of a Liddy and Shitty day in the big bad city, you should
Yeah.
hit up all these places.
you should make a list. We should
Anyway.
make a list. Like Liddy and
Liddy and
Shitty
Shitty's
Rex
gift
from
guide.
every gift
Liddy and Shitty's
guide to NYC. And it's like all the places we've ever
Liddy
talked
and
about.
the Liddiest and the shittiest of NYC.
Wait, we
of
should.
the big bad city. What the fuck?
Wait, we should do that roundup for like 2020.
New year.
Yeah, like
Our
New
shit
Year.
list and our lit
Our
list.
shit list and our lit list. Brilliant. Done. Let's do it.
Okay.
Also, yeah, you go.
So there's a really, really retro, cool 50s style, like diner looking donut shop called the Donut Pub. It's been open forever. And then it's shut down for like 2 years.
Why? Do we know why?
1 year. I just found out this is the talk of the block. So apparently there's a new Pokeball place right next to me
Whoa.
and bubble tea. And I get bubble tea all the time. So I was really excited about
What's the
it.
name of the Pokeball place?
Momo something.
You got to find it. And is it in our lit list or our shit list?
Mm.
Then it's got to be shit list.
It's
Yeah.
shit. If it's not, yes.
And guess what, Chloe? May I?
You
the
may.
neighborhood sushi of yours that I ordered last week? Shit list.
I know.
What was it called? Like
Bad sushi to go.
when we were coming back from that Pilates fusion class we did. I
Well, you know what
seen lists.
neighborhood sushi is, right? It's not good
it's like,
sushi.
it's like suburban sushi.
It's not good sushi.
Yeah, it's like if you live in New Jersey sushi.
Yeah, yeah. You live in Santa Barbara sushi.
Yeah, it's like not.
It's like you're not.
primo
it's not New York. It's
primo
not LA.
sushi.
It's
Yeah.
not Japan.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So here we go. So they reopened, and it's the best place ever, called the Donut Pub.
Mm-hmm.
And I got myself a cruller. Yes, and a croissant donut, which I actually thought they were the same thing, but they're different. Anyway,
Cruller and a croissant donut.
yeah. So
Cronut,
I got a cronut.
as invented by Dominic Ansel.
Yeah.
Which lit list, but
Shit
mainstream.
list.
No, it's just mainstream.
I had the
But it is
cruller. Have you had
delicious.
the cruller from Daily Provisions?
No, but I'd like to go to.
That
Daily.
is the
I have a Daily Provisions by me. I should go.
It's the best thing I ever put in my mouth
Maybe
in
I'll
my
go
life.
tomorrow. The cruller from Daily Provisions.
Cinnamon cruller.
Okay.
Anyway, the donut pub's iconic. It's amazing, and
Well, what's really cute about it is it looks like an 80s diner.
I said 50s, but I like where
50s.
you're going.
No,
with
50s is 100% more accurate. Anything that's pre 2000s, I'm just like, it's like from the 70s, 80s, 90s,
Right.
you know?
It's
like
it's mid-century.
old.
It's mid-century.
Yeah.
It's not. It's really
It's
retro.
from the 20th century.
It's
but,
like neon sign, like
Yeah.
checkerboard floors, like
and then
those
like
stools.
at the counter, and you can sit at the counter and order like a cappuccino and a donut.
Yeah.
That is so cutie.
It's so cutie. The guy.
We split a donut from there the other day.
Yeah, I've been really into donuts, and I've never had been a donut girl until then. Oh, that's a lie, because when I was a little girl,
Like
Smaller
a wee,
than this.
like a wee girl.
I would go after school with my dad every single day. He would pick me up from school
In London.
and we'd go to Harrods, because at Harrods they'd have Krispy Kreme in the and we get a hot
yum.
one.
That's
And
so
one time,
cutie.
my dad loves this story. When we were, oh my God.
Tell me.
When we went one time, they were giving me a donut. I was like 8 or 9. So I was really young. And my dad was standing in the corner, and they gave me 2, and they said, bring this one to your grandpa.
Oh my God.
And he was laughing so hard. He's like, I'm hip. I'm cool. My dad's very cool.
Yeah.
Was very cool.
I had one of those stories where
But he thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
He's like, come on.
Yeah.
So I immediately ran over to him to like giggle. I was like, Dad, I think you're my grandpa.
that's funny.
And we loved that.
When I was 3 or 4, so because I don't really remember this, we were at the supermarket and we were checking out, and I was like in the carriage, and then this lady said to me, to my dad, "What a beautiful little granddaughter you have." And I yelled at the lady, went, "That's not my grandpa, that's my dad."
He's probably like just.
And then it was like cute, but I like yelled at her. I was like, "That's not my grandpa, that's my dad."
so proud.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
I love that we both have one of those
Yeah,
stories.
me too. Like our dads are older.
Yeah, older.
But also we're like so like
Daddy's
no.
girls. I'm like, back off, bitch. That's my dad.
The fuck
What do you think
know?
you are? Yeah.
My
I
middle
love that.
finger right up to her little face.
I thought you were going to say right up her ass where she likes it. Right where she likes it.
Anyway.
Oh, fuck. There was one other thing. Oh, you know what I want to say before we wrap up this episode is we've been getting some more and more DMs ever since we called out the fact that no one DMs us.
No, like thank you guys because I'm so happy to answer. And I also find it really funny when everyone's like, one of us will answer. I've been answering a lot recently.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like,
They don't know which one it is.
They don't know what it is. So they have a message for like each of us.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Because we both have access to the
but
account.
we address all of you as the two of us.
Right.
Correct? Or as in like, as our brand.
Yeah.
As our brand.
Our brand is it's
like,
the two of
I'm
us.
like,
yeah.
we are so happy that you follow us or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, and Em, I'm a huge fan. And I'm like,
Well, no, but I saw that there was one person who was like, I love, like you were responding. They were like, I loved seeing you
Meeting
open
you.
for Please Don't Destroy.
and I said, thank you.
But this was my favorite one that we got so far. You already know which one it is, right?
I
Where is
reposted it, right?
Did you repost it? I don't know if you reposted it, but
Wait, let me see.
you responded. It was the one, yo, you've got this is from someone named Thomas. Yo, you've got a new fan. This New Yorker loves your pod. And then in quotes, first come the gays, then the girls, then the industry.
Samantha Jones.
And I was just like, yes!
Yeah.
That DM is it.
That DM feels
That
like
is where Litty and Chitty is headed.
I feel like that was the most heard we've ever been of like
Yeah.
we're for the girls and the gays, but the industry's coming.
Yeah, the industry's on its way.
And like
Get on the train now, girls. Get on the subway. The one line, the two line? No, girl. The Litty and Shitty line. Toot toot.
I just let you keep going. I was like,
something was coming out and you had to let
I
it fly.
loved it. Let it fly, mama.
So keep DMing us.
I think DM us, and I think that the industry is knocking.
Come and knock on your door. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening,
Hey.
Chloe.
Merry Christmas, Em.
Merry Christmas.
I hope all your dreams come true.
I hope all of yours come true. And I'm so grateful that you're my best friend.
I'm so grateful too.
You're a gift to me every day.
I feel the same.
Mic bump.
Mic bump.
And Merry Christmas to all.
And to all a good night.
Love you guys. Love you. Thanks for listening to Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City.
Whether you are just cleaning your apartment, slaying at the gym, or strutting on these city streets, we're always grateful for your ears.
Be sure to follow or subscribe, tell a friend, and hey, leave a review. Lilas!
What?
Love you like a sister.
Oh, cute. Lilas!
Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City. Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City. Litty and Shitty.